Some new people today? No? Oh, you just changed the role, right? Ah, good, good. How are you? 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 你好. We get. Really nice to see you sometimes. Yeah. Because you are the addicted. Yeah. Addicted to master, right? Yeah, always coming no matter when. Yeah. And the food okay today, huh? Yes. I give a message. I say, cook a little bit more variety. And today is a lot of variety. But you enjoy? Yes. I say you don't come that often. Yeah. Make a little bit more choice. In case you don't like that, you can have that, you know. Treat you like a king, you know. The king, they have a lot of food. Yeah. But you are better than the king. Nobody ate before you. The king have to have somebody to taste it, in case it's poison. Yeah. Actually, that's not logical that the king want to kill somebody just for himself. In case it's poisonous, then that person die, yeah? But actually, I think this is just a kind of prevention, huh? Because if people already know that there's somebody tasting before the king, so they wouldn't put poison in it. So that is just helpful in that way. Didn't today matching my clothes. Okay. Actually, when the food is good, even though you're not hungry, you know, not that hungry, you still can eat. But if the food is not good, even you're hungry, it doesn't help you to enjoy. But you enjoy the food, yeah? Yes. No kimchi, but okay? 非常好. Yeah, 今天我觉得好. 今天连我也可以吃早菜的. 平常我吃不下. 平常吃不下. I have to wait a long time until I eat a little bit. Yes. Normally they bring breakfast. They bring me one time a day at breakfast time. But I could never enjoy so early in the morning. You know. But today it tastes good. I did not mean to go out and eat. I just go out and bring my basket of food inside. And then I say, oh, something new. Try a little bit. Tastes good. Not too bad. Normally I don't eat so much in the morning. Yeah, maybe the KINH is easier to swallow, but still don't taste good if they don't have something accompany. Not good accompaniment, then I just use some bean curd, tofu, or some pickle stuff. And hot, you know. Yeah. Sometimes when I cannot eat, then I use a Korean instant noodle. Hot. Very appetizing. If I cannot eat anything else, you know, just to calm the stomach. To dilute the sour acid inside, yeah, and then continue living. You still blending? Yeah? From time to time only? You cheat now? I introduce you as a blender. Okay. We tend to miss what we used to have since a child. It's difficult to quit, yeah. You do quit slowly. Yeah. If you want to eat raw food but you cannot, then eat the raw first before your favorite. Then at least you have like 70-80% raw, and then the rest you enjoy. But after you fall, you know, with fruit and raw, then the other food don't taste as seductive. And then you're already almost full, so you don't eat a lot of that cooked food anymore. Yeah, okay? Up to you, whatever. You eat raw? Huh?
We had a fruitarian section as well.
The fruitarian? Any fruitarian raise hand? For how long? I tried before, but it didn't last. Didn't last long. Whatever, we still need to eat something. Yeah. Buddha says so, somewhere in here. I caught it, but I forgot where it is. Maybe one day I'll find it, yes. The Buddha said even Bhikkhu, you know, need to eat to stay alive. because we need to create a little bit affinity, yeah, in order to survive. But don't create just a big, troublesome affinity, that's all, okay? Just be simple, middle way. That was a very big lecture, wasn't it? Very philosophical and deep, profound, all the way down here. Okay, now we're talking about the Buddha. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutra, they will get benefit. Yes. Yesterday we was already on the 10th method of meditation. Today we continue 11. Sariputra, one of Buddha's 10 foremost disciples. Sariputra now arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "From distant kalpas until the present, my mind and views have been pure." Wow, imagine. All of them remember kalpas past, not just like last few lifetime or Ching long time, but many, many eons past, countless of years or times, yeah? Many worlds comes and goes, they still remember. In this way, I have undergone as many births as there are grains of sand in the Ganges. Again, incredible. As to the various transformations and changes of both the mundane and the transcendental, I am able to understand them at one glance and obtain non-obstruction. Oh, you see, they all been practicing long time. Sariputra continues. Once I met the Kassyapas on the road, and I walked along with the brothers. They spoke about causes and conditions, and I awakened to the boundlessness of my mind. I followed the Buddha and left the home life. My seeing awareness became bright and perfect. I obtained fearlessness and became an arhat. As one of the Buddha's elder disciples, I am born from the Buddha's mouth, transformationally born from the Dharma. It's just a way of speaking, okay? Meaning the Buddha preached the Dharma, and then because he listened to all that, he became awakened. But what a way of expressing things, huh? The Buddha's mouth is not for you to jump out from there. I don't think it's very respectful. I mean, but probably at that time it is respectful. Meaning all pure and all from the Dharma, from the teaching. That's all, okay? But the way they explain things, sometimes I'm not really pleased or not quite understand. Like that, describe the Buddha. Like his eyes like the eyes of the cows. His legs is like the lions. And his form something else. You know, all the animals' attributes that describe the Buddha's, you know, like very significant attributes of his physical greatness. But when you put them all together, you don't know what kind of animals is that even. I read it too long already, and I didn't like it, so I don't want to remember. Because they say the Buddha leg looked like a deer and his mouth like a lion. I mean, whatever the animals you can think of, they put the parts and piece together to describe the Buddha. I know it is just symbolic, okay? Like to tell people that he's so strong, magnificent, like a lion, like elephants, and this and that and others, you know. But all the animals, piece and part, you know, like spare parts, put them together. How can you imagine the Buddha look like what? Yeah, and I did not like it. So I was saying long time ago when I was first out talking to the Taiwanese audience in my lecture, I say, whoever described the Buddha like that, there must be Buddha's enemy. Make him look bad. Yeah, because before we didn't have camera and painting, and not everybody has a talent to paint the Buddha to bring it back to their hometown, to show it to people. Just like you came from all over the world nowadays. Not all of you can paint me. If we didn't have camera or video camera, you would not be able to paint my picture. Not all of you have the talent. Oh, please don't, because if you don't have talent, please don't do it. Probably my nose go to my ears and my mouth go to my chest. Who knows what your talent bring? So it's similar in the old time. Somebody tried very hard to describe the Buddha's image to somebody who has no chance to come to see the world honor one physically, personally. So they try very hard and they exaggerate it, you know, the way the Indian people do. Yeah. They just love him too much. Yeah. So they just try to use the best, whatever, the most significant animals to describe him. But then when you put them all together, you cannot picture out what a Buddha looked like. This is like very weird animals, indeed. Yeah, maybe I find it, and then I will tell you all the spare part that they make up of the Buddha. My goodness. And then it's even written down. Yeah, for the later generation to imagine. Thank God nowadays we have camera. But even then, some cameramen are kind and gentle. They make me look beautiful. And some, I don't know, they just tried the button yesterday, just like me with my iPhone. Don't know much. And then they still make my photo or my video. And I can't recognize myself. I said, do I look that ugly? So if the newcomer come, they don't know where to find the master, you know? Because one photo looks so beautiful and young, and the other photo looks so ugly and old and, you know, so distorted. Yeah. I make a joke before, remember? Somebody come and ask me, where is that beautiful Master Ching? You know, ask me myself. Or somebody else come and say, where is the Supreme Master Ching? I say, it's me. And they say, no, she looked uglier. So, okay, continue. Sariputra. The Buddha asked about perfect penetration, as I have been certified to it, for the mind and the seeing to emit light, and for the light to reach throughout knowing and seeing is the foremost method. So, I think he meditates on the light only. Yeah. See, nobody has a Guanyin method yet. Not yet. The Buddha just preach. Yeah. and they just meditate whatever they have been meditating before. The Buddha just told them, okay, you concentrate on this and that, breathing or whatever, yeah? The Buddha did not teach them Kuan Yin method yet. Wow. And you get lucky. Jump in, on board, right away. No tickets needed. No building houses, no Milarepa test, nothing.
You have the most generous master.
Some are like that. Cannot even withstand one test. Test because they have problem, not because I wanted to test them. They have problem, and I check them, and I don't like. This kind can never go anywhere, can never progress. Maybe the maximum is just a third level. Most people are maximum practice a lot, asceticism and everything, third level max, okay? And those who are too sensitive to their ego, carrying the ego all over the places, will never go anywhere. It's a lot of work for the master and for themselves in this lifetime. Because if you don't progress, you also have problem in your life. And then you blame. The master don't help you. You blame the situation, make you bad. You blame everybody else. Blame God even. You don't look inside yourself, don't clean yourself. That is the problem. If you want to learn English with the best teacher in town, you also need your homework, no? You go home, you have to do whatever the master teach you and practice it. And continue practicing daily. You cannot do nothing and then say, what? Yeah, actually I wanted to have a joke like, somebody came to the best English teacher, yeah? And what happened? He learned nothing. Many months later, the master make a test, everybody passed except that person. And the teacher say, why you don't pass? Like everybody else pass, why don't you pass? I could not speak anything. I could not write anything in English. The teacher said, why couldn't you write and read and speak? The person said, if I could, then I wouldn't have come here to study with you. Like hula, hula hop. Yeah, speaking English now. Yeah. If I could speak, read and write, then I wouldn't have come to you. This is the problem. It sounds funny to you and illogical, right? But this is what people do. That's what they're thinking, and that's how they behave. Even among some so-called disciples, my so-called disciples here, they have legs, but they don't want to walk. Yeah? And then the master needs to carry them all the time. You shouldn't do that. Then your legs will kaput. Yeah? One time I was in the hospital. Next to me there's one old lady. She's Italian. And they don't let her walk out or anything. And because I could not move, and at that time I could not move, and it hurts everywhere when I move, so they think I also have nerves problem. They put me together in the same ward while testing, yeah? Anyway, every day she called my name, she make me do this, do that. I help her in any way because I thought she's handicapped. She couldn't climb out, couldn't do anything. Yeah, because I don't know, I'm so nice to people, so she asked me to do this, do that for her. And can she use my towel? Can she use my bathrobe, etc., etc.? Let's give it all to her, doesn't matter, whatever, yeah. Otherwise, she keep talking forever. But it's not as funny as it sounds now. If she go down and clean her teeth, she never close the tap. If she clean her teeth, for example, they help her to go down and then she clean teeth, and then they put her in a bed, she never close the tap. I have to go and close it, for example. So I said to her, you must close the tap, she speaks some French, and I speak half Italian. Half of the sentence. We understood each other okay, especially I understood her. I don't need language to understand her. She just demand all kind of things. Want to talk to you, even though if you don't understand, she just keep talking, calling your name until you have to get up. Either talk to her or go out of the room. So this lady, she's laying in bed all day, eating, or talking to herself or to my ears, anything. And now and then ring the bell, so bother the nurses, they all hated her. They don't want to have anything to do with her. So she ring all the time, they don't come, And then I have to do whatever she wants, etc. And then I thought she's handicapped, she could not walk, so I help her a lot in my situation, whatever I can. Now, this lady, she's really something. She can speak French, Italian, perfect, And sometimes because she can express very accurately, I was surprised, And sometimes I cannot bend down to pick up things, and if I drop something, I use my toe, I use my toe to pick up from the floor. And she looked at, she said, "Oh, phenomenal." Imagine she can express like that. I don't know what's wrong. I had no idea in this. So I keep helping her, and then she has a lot of friends and family coming all the time. And they just standing, towering over her and talk, and then leave. And one day, her son come in. Her son was a doctor even, So he speaks French very well. I was thinking I should talk to him, one day. Maybe he worked far away, so he didn't come every day. Only that day he came. I said to him, you have many friends, relatives coming here to see your mother, but she's in this bed all the time. You better tell them to, every time they come, just help her on both sides of her arms and make her walk around the hospital. Otherwise, it's continue like this, her legs will lose the ability, the muscle to walk. So from then on, they do that. Oh, thank God, I was so happy whenever they come, because they take her out, and I don't have to listen to her radio all day long. But that's good for her also. I wasn't thinking of me, I was thinking of her, Because when I saw the nurses take her out of bed so that they can clean the bed and change the bed, I saw she can walk with him. So I told him that, and from then on they come in and not just blah, 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 but take her out for a walk in the corridor and all that. She could walk even. She don't even need that. She just loved it. One day I tested her, she just run to me. If you give her some favorite stuff, she come to you. No big deal. So from then on, they keep doing that. Some people, they're not handicapped, just don't want to do things. You must do it, okay? It's your duty to yourselves and to your 5 generations, as well as to the world. Be a hero, okay? Be a hero. Rely on yourself and help others. Not just rely on master all the time. Like if you're a baby, then your mother feed you milk, and liquid food. But when you're growing up, you chew, okay? And you learn to walk, learn to talk, and then you can learn to be of use in the society. That's what we should do, okay? That's why we have to keep our dignity, do our job. Whatever job, we do it perfect as we can. And the spiritual practice we do as best as we can. Don't make any excuse to slow down yourself and make trouble for yourself and for other people. You're grown up, no? Grown up. Even children, they practice well. All right, so now that's what he thinks, After he concentrates on the talking of the Buddha or from those long time, kalpas ago, these 2 other monks outside on the street, then he see the light, maybe concentrating, see the light. So he think that knowing, meaning listening to the teaching, then he have knowledge about spiritual practice. And then seeing inside, you see, knowing and seeing is the foremost method. Knowing, because the Buddha teach him, or these kalpas ago, he met a good spiritual friend teaching him, and intellectually he know things. He understand the spiritual practice. And then seeing, meaning maybe at that time these spiritual friends teach them to concentrate, to look inside, yeah? And the Buddha at that time also probably teach him how to meditate on seeing, okay? From the inside eye. So he said that's the best method. Learning the theory and looking inward, yeah, best. Now, we have the next one. Universal worthy Bodhisattva, that's his name, arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, I have been a Dharma prince, with as many thirst-come ones as there are sands in the Ganges. And still did not become Buddha yet, with so many Buddhas, learning so many. What's wrong? I want to know what's wrong. The thirst-come ones, meaning many, yeah, of the 10 directions, tell their disciples who have the roots of a bodhisattva to cultivate the universal worthy conduct, which is named after me. Wow, big shot, huh? His name is universal worthy, and many conduct have been named after him. Were honor one, meaning the Buddha, Sakyamuni Buddha, I use my mind to listen and distinguish the knowledge and views of living beings. In other regions, as many realms away as there are sands in the Ganges, if there is any living being who discovers the conduct of universal worthy, I immediately mount my 6-tusked elephant and create hundreds of thousands of reduplicated bodies, transcendental bodies, transformation bodies, yes. Not physical, but can be in many places at the same time. Reduplicated bodies, which go to those places, although their obstacles may be so heavy that they do not see me, I secretly rub their crowns, protect and comfort them, and help them be successful. Successful in cultivating the universal worthy conduct. There are two kinds of conducts. The reason why the Buddha named the other Buddhas, countless Buddhas have named many conducts and teach the conduct to their disciples in their time due to him. Teach this special, universal, worthy conduct. I have to tell you, otherwise you don't understand. Because this is my own experience, okay? There are conducts that is worthy to be humans, or to be sane and saints in this physical world, or in the shadow world, But there are conducts which is above this area. I mean, above the physical world, not the shadow world yet. Okay, so the universal, meaning for the universe to accept you as a worthy person, as a worthy saint, there are other conducts. You cannot just practice, okay, I don't steal, I don't kill, I don't tell lies, I don't have sexual misconduct, I don't take intoxicant, then you are a worthy person in the whole universe. No. There are other conducts which you cannot do it by physical means. You gain it through meditation practice. As you go higher, you gain more worthiness. There are worthy powers and many other powers which is not named or not practiced in this world. For example, I go to different realms. Oh no, I cannot count anymore. Every day, 20-something realms that I pass. And I had no time anymore to write down. I've been neglecting my spiritual account for long time now. Not long, maybe at least a few weeks now. After I did the last retreat, things jump up so quickly. Every day 20-some, 29, and sometimes even 30, 31 new spiritual realms. Normally, if it's a few, I always write it. It doesn't matter how late, doesn't matter how tired I am. I always note down the the realms that I had passed and the reinforced powers that I have got. But these days, I have no chance, no time. So every day, even if I have a time to turn the page of my diary, I would say, today, 29 new realms. And yesterday, maybe 28. And then the next day, 30. Another day, just right on top, that's it. And now and then, if I have more, just a little more time, or even if I care, I write out how much spiritual merit, countless Ganges, rivers, sands, SMP, spiritual merit points. You see nowadays my diary is all blank, just a few numbers on the right top. I have hope that maybe tomorrow, the day after, I will have a chance to write it. But it has been at least 10 days already. It's all empty. It's all the number, 25, it depends on how busy I am, 24, 25, 29 only. And that is not like I've been on retreat even. I just meditate at night whenever I can, or daytime, and it jumps up so fast like that. Because one time, they report to me that if I want more new realms, more power, I have to go to such and such area. Yeah. I said, sorry, I can't. Can you not bring them here for me? And I did. Therefore, now it's overwhelming. I have no time to count and no time to write down the new realms as well as what power they transmitted, returned to me. This just, by the way, to tell you some happening in your master late time, late period of time. In one of these powers that exists in the universal, above, even above this shadow world, is worth power. Worth power. That the whole universe look upon you as a worthy being. But because I have so many disciples, no matter how much I have, it is still not as much. Still, nevertheless, sometimes I said to them, okay, I'm not worthy, so what? Okay, what do you want to do about it? And then in my vision they say, no, you're still worthy. Well, thank you very much. Because the Maya sometimes cheat me, tell lie, They told me, if you don't eat, then you'll be more worthy. I say, get lost. It's just some physical things. And I know I create my own food anyway, even though it doesn't look like that. Yeah. The food came from love, power of love, the power of loving creativeness. Yeah, so I don't owe you nothing, get lost. But he always tried these and others, be breatharian, you'll be more worthy. I said, no, yeah, worthy for how long? You cut off 28 years of my life. How worthy can that be? How good is the worthiness to me if I die earlier? And all my disciples became orphans so early. And other people who are supposed to come to me cannot see me. Get lost, I keep telling him, get lost. He tries so hard. The Maya tries so hard. Try very hard. If he cannot directly influence me or talk to me, then he make, the attendants of the dogs, not my attendant, I don't have any. I used to have a lot of so-called assistant, attendant, 侍者 this, 侍者 that, I have nothing anymore. I'm so scared to use anyone because the Maya will use them to bother me, okay? So I clean up myself, I do most of the things myself, whatever I can. I don't let anybody go near. They just take care of the dogs. Even then, they still make trouble for them. And then to trouble the dogs. Make the dogs ill, make the dog trouble, and then trouble me. Or make the assistant haywire, and then trouble me too. Even I don't ask them to do anything for me already. Yeah, of course, wash the clothes, because some clothes are so delicate. I can't even wash them myself. You need special treatment, yeah? They just give me all the uniform, the working clothes. I have only 2 monks' clothes, look like this. Yeah, long one, only 2. Normally in my cave, only 2 of that for summer, okay? And then some of I already worn before in retreat, the warm clothes. So I save a couple of them, and these couple and some inside clothes to keep you warm, thermos clothes. That's it. That's all I have, and I hang them on a metal string. But because I have to work, now they come in some other clothes, they're bringing in many clothes, and I have to have a plastic wardrobe, traveling one. Yeah. I don't want the heavy wood and stuff like that. In case I don't need anymore, I can just take it out and throw it outside and they take it away. Everything in the cave now is all plastic, simple, easy. Plastic tent. And I cannot bear it. It's too many things. Originally, I have only one tent. And later, they put another tent because the cave was leaking. I had to put things inside. Computer and stuff, sensitive stuff. But now they patch up the roof upstairs, so I say, please take the tent away. Too many tent, too many things. Just one thing you don't use, it feels clustered, yeah? I say, but Master, we can put it back the same place. They say, I don't need it. What for? Put it back. But I don't want to offend them, so I said, never mind, you fold it. If I need, you can do it right away. So why put it there now, okay? And some of these plastic wardrobe, you hang, these precious modeling stuff inside, because don't hang in there, sometimes it's too dusty, the wind blow. And now I even have plastic door. Nowadays it's so convenient, I'm telling you. They just put a fan, fix a frame, put the fence, iron fence in between, and it becomes the door. And then it's too cold, I put them plastic sheet on it. The soft one, but thick, yeah, transparent, then it becomes like a door. No wind come in anymore. They used to with the wind like highway, ooh, ooh, and it make noise even, ooh, ooh. Wow. Free music, yeah. Free of charge, yeah. But I did not feel all that cold at that time even. I just put a curtain on one side, then the wind is less. If it has another outlet, there were two big hole entrance, one the front, one the back. That's it, nothing else. And I just put some curtain on, and then one side the wind don't come out, then the other side is less. And I was okay there all winter, until they recently make this so-called door, for safety also, the safety, nobody can climb inside, yes. And then we put some clear plastic on, and then it's become door. Oh, I was thinking, what a luxury I had, because it's so quick. You understand? If you want to make a door, then you have to measure it correctly, yeah, and make the frame. In my cave, it's not possible, because the curve in here and there is not like your house have a straight square, They cannot make door anyway, just put some fence. Yeah, and then the plastic on is wonderful, and some curtain, for darkness or privacy. And it's very windproof in there. So it's very convenient, I'm telling you. Now I even have to cut one piece of the plastic down, flap it down, to make a window, so that I have more air inside. Just plastic sheet, and it's so windproof already. And for me, I can make a window, magic. I use a knife, just cut this like that, and it's a window already. Because they put some mosquito net, the screen door, they put the screen on top, they tied it on the fence. Then you have it, you have everything. The door can also screen, you see? They have one side screen, one side, they tape it on, so fit. So I feel suffocated, I use my knife to cut my instant window. Oh, not just immediate enlightenment, but immediate window. Everything nowadays is instant, immediate. Instant noodle also. Oh, I feel our time is really very convenient and wonderful. Nah? Imagine the Buddha's time. He doesn't have even a tent. He sits under the Bodhi tree. Jesus sat in the desert. Nothing. Many people in the old time, they sit under the tree. Yes, some trees are so thick, or they have a hollow in their trunk. You could sit there. I've seen some, not in our area. Unfortunately, otherwise I would be very happy to use it. No need to bother anybody. So I was thinking, very, very happy yogi I am. Everything so quick, instant, and useful. I mean, it's just the same as a door. Because if you want to make a real door, I have to measure correctly, make a frame correctly. I have to stuff all these curving holes because of the cave, you know, they're not like here, they're not square and symmetrical, no. So the fence is as good as it gets already, fine. And then I even have mosquito net and the instant window. Oh, I feel so happy, you know. I feel like very, very contented, you know, very lucky. And whenever I take a shower with warm water, oh, in winter is like heaven. Huh? Feels so good, yeah. The Buddha did not have all this. If he want to take a shower, I think somebody has to boil water for him at that time.
Perhaps they didn't have master skills.
No, not my skill. It's our modern time skill. It's not my skill. It's the electrician. He put a water tank, a heater. It's plugged in, brother. And the water just run out, you know, automatically, just like in your bathroom. I don't have a luxury bathroom, but I have running hot water. That is important, okay? Very important. And next to the cave even. Imagine I don't have to go out far.
Inside the cave, is it warm enough?
It's warm enough, of course, and nowadays you have heater, don't you know that? I can afford a couple, yeah? But in winter, I did not put any heater in there. During this winter, I did not put, except at night when I go into the tent, it's cold, you know, dewy and damp, and I put on, nowadays they even invented the fan with the heater together. You can have cool and with at the same time. And very small like this, I can put in my tent in the corner, and it even turn around. Yeah. But I cannot have that all night because it's too hot inside. Because the tent is small, so everything, you know, like built up inside. So I just have it for like, I time it, you know, 2 hours or something. Sometimes I have to even turn it off before that. It's too hot, too hot. You live in a tent, it's proof already. It's good, my tent, very good. I'm so happy with that tent. I told you we could give him Nobel Peace Prize for invention of the tent, whoever did that. In the first one, we invented it. Even the one that you can turn it into the round shape, you know? Yeah, and then when you throw it in the air, it became your house already. You know, those instant tent, oh, what a lifetime, yeah. I didn't have all this convenience in other lifetime, so that's why I appreciate it so much. You don't know how lucky you are. You take everything for granted. I lived a long time before. We didn't have this. Even when I was a king, for example, I don't have this convenience. I have to rely on eunuchs and concubines and all kind of people. And it's really give you a headache. You know, with their ego, their clumsiness, or their misunderstanding, all kind of thing. Don't think you have a lot of servants, you happy. No. That's why many kings are bad mood, you know, cannot be too happy. Have you ever seen any picture or any painting of the king laughing like we do here? Like me? No. And even a bird and all that look even more serious because they don't have the tent that I had. Yeah? If we want to take a bath, you have to tell somebody, bring a bath. He has to wait for half an hour, 1 hour, from another corner of the workers' quarter to bring it to his chamber. And maybe water cold already. So have many more, bring more in, you know? Yeah.
Very male-dominated.
Male-dominated as well. Imagine if I was a queen, it's even worse. Yeah. All the male have to be around to bring hot water, yeah, and then to take the dirty water out. Oh man, it's really put you off when you just sweating all over and you want to take off your clothes and want to jump into your bath or in your shower. You have to wait 1 hour or 2 for the water and even wood, wood oven, you know. And then man has to carry it and you have to wait there. And you're feeling so suffocated and you went outside, you know, a little fresh air for them to prepare your bath. And then you don't sweat anymore, and then you don't feel like taking that bath anymore. Our body's already prepared, and you don't enjoy as much as when you were sweating and ready for a shower. No wonder all the king and queen look so miserable. Only a few kings and queens are very wise who leave the palace, leave everything, and go become a monk in a cave somewhere. Like Sakyamuni Buddha, maybe he's fed up with this bathing and stuff. Yeah, that's one motivation, one reason, to push you upward. Yeah, sometimes a Buddha reincarnate, and maybe he's so forgetful, about his purpose, or some saying, forget that he's supposed to be practicing, and some heavenly being would create some trouble, so that the Buddha, future Buddha or the supposed to be Buddha, wake up and get out of that situation and do something. So maybe the hot bath is the last straw, the last push for the Buddha to get out of the palace. Not to talk about 500 women quarreling day and night with each other for the precious possession, the one and only object of adoration and possession, the king. 500 people quarreling, vying with each other, jealousing with each other every day. And the atmosphere, how you bear it. I really feel those kings in the old days, they are really tough men. Oh, no wonder, very rare we have queen. Nobody can bear it as a woman. We cannot bear it. We would tell them, get lost. We would be yelling all day because we cannot bear it. But the men, the more stressed, the more terror, and then they get stronger and stronger. That's why they can become king long time. And most men are king. Most kings are men, I mean. Yeah, you also king. Most men are king. They behave like one. They can't cook. The woman have to cook for them. Yeah, they can't do this. They can't do that. Yeah. If that's not king, then what? Huh? How can you not cook? Why not? So easy. Put all the vegetable, chop. Wash it, throw it in the big wok or whatever. Stir it up. Put a little bit salt inside, or maybe some condiment. And take it out and eat it. How difficult can that be? Cannot you cook? Go home, learn, okay, from your wife. Or learn from some disciple and surprise your wife, surprise your girlfriend sometime. Give her a break. Give her a break from the kitchen. Go home, train your husbands, train your sons, train your boyfriends, okay? Make them cook. You don't want to? Okay, today no dinner. Simple. And if they don't want to, okay, go earn your money, buy your pizza. Dig it? Yeah. You did, good. I learned that from movies. Some American, they say, dig? You dig it? Dig. Did you capiche, you understand it. But you don't need the translation. When I ask you, did you dig? You dig it, then you understand. Right, continue. Now we go back to serious business. The universal worthy bodhisattva arose from his seat and tell that he practiced this conduct. So he said that the Buddha asked about perfect penetration. The basic course I speak of in my case is listening with the mind to discover and distinguish at ease. This is the foremost method. Using some intellect, you have to listen with concentration, and distinguish what is what. Meaning what the meaning, the Buddha say that. Why he say that? There's some deeper meaning behind. Really must concentrate and analyze it. Using that. You must listen with the mind and distinguish at ease, This is the foremost method. That's just for him. But above that, he also have the universal worthy power. Because of that, for aeons of times, he has always been able to appear different places to help the people who also practice universal worthy conduct. Universal worthy conduct is one of the methods, from 84,000 methods. Some people practice that, just to be really good, pure, morally fit, and are meditating, on the universal power. Only if you can. Only if you happen to tap into that corner of the universe where it houses universal power. Just like I went to different new realms and where it happened to store universal power there. Like for example, I go to place named A, okay? And that new spiritual realm house two power. They also have other inherent powers. But one of it is worthy power, okay? Worth, they call it worth power, not worthy power. But this worth is even above this kind of universal worthy power. In order to go higher into new realms all the time, I need many different powers to go up, to go up. And nowadays, there's more than I could even count now. I have no time to even write out what realms I pass and what power I have reclaimed. But it's still reclaimed, nevertheless. It's just that I did not record it, that's all. I just hope one day I have a long winter hibernation, then I can remember and write it all down. Or maybe not. So, because of that even, he could go and help a lot of people. You see, so the saints and sages, they don't just practice, attain their enlightenment, and sit there doing nothing. They're quite busy, going from one place to another, helping one person after another, even though they don't even know it. Just like you have angels around you protecting you every day, but you don't see them. All right, so now we go to the next one. My calendar is running wild. 我的日历很长，好几年聚在一起 I say so many years together. Okay, now. Sudarananda is another monk, arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "When I first left home and followed the Buddha to enter the way," meaning for enlightenment, the way. They call it the way, the path, the Tao, is the same. I received the complete precepts, 250 precepts, for monks and nuns. But my mind was always too scattered for samadhi. Even received the precepts and maybe some meditation instruction, but his mind is running all over the place. He cannot concentrate, so he cannot enter samadhi state. And I could not attain the state of having no outflows. Of course, if you don't meditate well, all your defects will not be cleansed for this lifetime. And that's very difficult to enter samadhi or to progress, The World Honor One, meaning the Shakyamuni Buddha, taught Kaustila and me to contemplate the white spot at the tip of our noses. Do we have one? Oh if you look down like this, there's something. Okay, I think that is the most easy one for this monk to practice, okay? Just like Patanjali, he teaches his disciples a different method, do you want different methods from me? No, no, you don't? You're happy with this? Okay, okay. Because we have many, okay? By the way, before you meditate, okay, you should take some deep breath. You lay down, It's better laying down because it's very relaxing. If you sit down, maybe you might fall down afterward. You just lay down and you breathe in as deep as you can, with the nose, okay? And how you say, lead it all the way to your stomach or your solar plexus, yeah? And then go back all the way to the chest, and then all the way to your head, yeah? And to the crown, or to inside the head, doesn't matter. And hold it 10, count to 10, and exhale, yeah? Maybe 6 times, and then you meditate. You will find more calm, okay? More easy to sit, all right?
Does that apply to both sound and like meditation?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Before the light or before the sound, meditation, it's okay. If you find yourself not very restful, then you do that. Or you can do that anytime. It helps, okay? Before you meditate. And if you find yourself also a little bit angry or vexed because of situation or because of somebody rub off on you, people rub off on you all the time. Even you recite the 5 names, sometimes you forget. So you take deep breath like that. And then you just sit down somewhere, okay? Safe, and do that. Okay? Just make sure you don't fall down, man. Because for me, sometimes I just take a deep breath in and I'm gone already. Too tired, too tired. Too tired, you know? Sometimes because of working too hard or because somebody, it depends on situation. I came home, you know, enter my tent, and I want to turn on the warm heater, yeah? I just turn it on, and then I'm gone. and then I'm still holding it. And only when it dropped, you know, boom, then I realized, why am I gone so quickly? So therefore, that's why most masters teach you to sit on the floor, huh? Because if you're standing up and meditate like that, you don't only drop the remote control, you drop your whole body, and you might be in trouble, yeah? And don't try to test your own spiritual stamina by sitting on the edge of the stone, you know, with a cliff underneath. Don't do that. Or if you want to go back home earlier, maybe you can. There was a story, a Zen story about one monk. He always wanted to test his samadhi power. Showing off, you know, sometimes ego make you do crazy thing. Don't do any crazy thing. Just do normal thing, okay? I teach you what, you do what, yeah? Slowly, yeah? And even if you're already Buddha, don't sit on the edge of the cliff. Yeah? You dig? Yes. Dig, good. Okay. Now, the man, he sit on top of a stone. You know, all around is cliff. Sometimes the stone, they stuck out in the air, you know, he sit right there. And then he falling. And the Hufa, you know, the Dharma God come and caught him, and he's safe. Oh, he not even thank the God. He said, how many practitioners in the world could be as excellent as I am? Yeah, because the Dharma God help him. He feel he's some big shot. No, sit on there, making trouble for the Dharma God. Don't even say sorry. Don't even say thank you. How many excellent practitioners like me in this world? So the Dharma God answer. You know the answer, right? I told this joke before. He says, such a lousy like you. Oh, plenty, plenty. A lousy one like you. Oh, plenty, plenty. Ay, ay, ay. Just don't do it, okay? Even you, if you have angel around you. All right, you laugh enough already? Good. Laughter is good for you. You see, we encompass also another yoga practice. Yeah, laughing yoga, no? Yeah, for that I should cash in some extra. I promise you, I teach you KINH method free of charge, but I didn't say the laughing method. What? Bonus. Yeah, bonus. I didn't say bonus. And breathing also. Oh, that's the third one. God. This woman doesn't know how to do business. I can only design clothes or jewelry, but I don't do business. It's them who fix the prices or who pay the taxes and who do all the accountant stuff. Yeah, if I do business, I probably lose all the time. Like to give, oh, you like it, but you don't have money? Here, take it. I probably give more than I can even have time to design or the jewelry even have time to make. You understand? So I just stay out of my inexperienced trade, I just sit here, do what I can, Reading is easy, right? Making calendar is not too difficult. Explaining things, you don't understand anyway, so whatever I say, whatever I say is okay. Yeah. You just like to look at me only, you told me. Whenever you look at me, you don't feel hungry, you don't feel cold, don't feel thirsty, you don't want to go home. So I just sit here and talk whatever, to make you happy. Because whatever I say, some of you, you're always happy, and laugh, and some even very much agree to it. Always, Yeah, whatever I say. Yeah. There's the Taiwanese and Vietnamese style, and some do the Indian style. Please mean yes, no? Right? Wow, good disciples indeed. Always agree with the master. Yeah, not only laughing, clapping, but obviously nodding as well, to make it more emphasized. And even make some sound to to be more obvious, I'm telling you, if the Buddha is here, I think he would shake his head. I think he won nirvana quicker. His disciples, all our hearts already, since Ganges and River's lifetime. And my disciple, I don't know where you're from. Just know how to laugh, eat, agree, and make some approval sound. I'm telling you, lucky I'm not Japanese Roshi. They beat you, If you don't sit straight and nothing like that, no matter you agree or disagree, they will beat you up. Yeah? Lucky you, I'm not Japanese Roshi. I mean master. Yeah, Roshi means master in Japan. You're lucky so many ways. I don't charge you the extra method. Free of charge, laughter, all kind of things. Good food, yeah. Good greenhouse for you. Yeah, this is very convenient, hey? Yeah.
Very well
done. It's good. I mean, better than nothing. Oh man, you such happy kids. So happy people. I never seen so happy people. So many happy people in any of the temples assembly in my life. I've been to quite a few temples and ashram, and I never see any crazily laughing like you are. All the time. Anything I say, you laugh, no matter what. If you understand, you laugh. You don't understand, also you laugh. Because the neighbor laughed, you must laugh. Otherwise, they know you are dumb. You didn't understand master joke or whatever. Yeah. Okay. You feel better today? Yeah. You catch up with your jet lag already? I feel sorry for you. Yeah. Today I feel happy for you. Because you don't agree, obviously. You don't use this method to agree anymore. I know you catch up. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Just to see each other is also good, nah? Now and then. Who cares what I said, right? All right, good.